Yes, guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of the Talking Ball Show. And today I thought we'd get not, of course, one guest, but we've got another guest as well. We have two as well at the same time. But yeah, we are joined by. I'll start off with first appearance on this new show. Steve, how you
Yeah,
doing,
big up, bro.
man?
Thank you for having me on, like always. Like you absolute legend, of course. So yeah.
Big up yourself, man. And of course, the main guy, Rory. Big up to you. How you doing, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm all good. I mean, it sucks that I'm not in my usual setup. I basically have to do a Bellingham with my legs because there's not a whole lot of space. So, yeah, I have to do it on my phone, unfortunately. But hopefully, it's only once that I'm going to be in this setup because, let's be honest, it's not. What's the term? YouTubey, if that's a word. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great international, yeah. Great international break, and now we're back to club football. What are you guys thoughts about that?
Thank God, mate. We're back to club football. I'll be honest, but yeah. I mean, Steve, that's a good place to start. Let's start with the international break. Let's sort of like go over a little bit because I want to touch on, but the main thing for me was the country that you support, Steve. Yeah, your France team, right?
Yeah, of course.
You lot took the piss. Yeah, 14-0.
14 no against Gibraltar. I know it's Gibraltar, but that's worse than San Marino, bro. San Marino even did not get 14 no. Right?
Listen, I want to get your guys' thoughts on this, yeah, because this is, for me, I find international breaks pointless anyway. But these types of countries, yeah, you got the likes of not just Gibraltar, right? You got the likes of San Marino, as we all know. We've got the likes of Liechtenstein. You know, loads
Yeah,
types of
Liechtenstein, Andorra, those nations.
Those types of countries, right? For me, it's pointless for them. Like, maybe if you're a player, oh my God, I get to play against Mbappe. Yeah, like, fair enough. But these are part-time shop assistants, part-time plumbers, electricians, yeah? And you're coming up, I mean, we're all neutrals, of course, we're not from any of these countries, but
they're just happy to play against Mbappe, innit?
But at least I like how Yusuf Fofana getting his goals and getting a shout as well. I love how he's getting on the goal scoring streak as well.
Okay, that's all good, yeah, but don't you think it is pointless playing these types of countries? Maybe they should do it, but before this all even
starts, right? There's no point.
Make one league, yeah, with San Marino win, Gibraltar, so then they have a little chance of maybe making
Andorra and those other nations, Estonia or whoever.
Ever make?
Sorry, did you say Wesley Fofana played in that game?
No,
I said Yusuf Fofana.
I was about to say because
Monaco
Fofana's injured.
But why don't they have a But why don't they have a league with just like San Marino wins? So then at least, because let's be real, they're never going to make a Euros. But
San Marino,
frankly, England are in the same Nations League, aren't they? As San Marino next year. So
even Estonia made it ahead of Sweden, which it was very interesting because of their Nations League finish. But Estonia is never going to make it to the Euro, you know it.
Yeah,
Luxembourg as well, but still, those are the nations in the playoffs.
What's your thoughts on, like, obviously these types of countries playing these international breaks? Do you find it pointless personally?
Yeah, literally, these lower tier teams are just there for the bigger team to just batter. Just no point. They're not gonna make it out of the group. First thing's clear, and second thing, it's just gets easy points for the big teams to like progress. Simple as.
What about you, Rory? What's your thoughts on these like lower teams playing against France and all that and getting battered every single time?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest, it's very unfair. Very, very unfair. It's like in F1, you're racing a flipping Formula 1 against a mini metro. That's what it is, pretty much. Although it is pretty unfair, as I said, for the world champions, especially France against Gibraltar. Like, where are they in the FIFA rankings? They must be like 500th and something like that.
Yeah.
Whereas England, on the other hand, because we play the worst football I've ever seen of any England manager, and I'm speaking of the Premier League, I mean, it's not really much to
Yeah,
it.
England, on the other hand, though, should not be playing Pickford and no more goal. I don't know why
we only
Southgate
beat
is
Malta
trusting
2-0.
Pickford in that goal. That's the thing that doesn't make no sense at all.
Bro, we beat Malta by only 2 goals, and one of them was an own goal.
And
And
you
actually,
couldn't even beat North Macedonia, which is like England should be beating them.
Yeah, we slapped them 7-0 in early June.
Yeah.
So
And then you couldn't do it at Macedonia soil. So
I don't know. We did the same at Ukraine as well. We couldn't beat them either. It's just such a shame because these are the best crop of players we've had in years.
yeah, you have
Right.
like one of the best midfielders in the Euro. I know Calvin Phillips is not rated highly, but you have Declan Rice, of course. You have Bellingham, of course. And the list goes on. Madison's injured at the moment, but you know what I mean. James Ward-Prowse, the list goes on with that midfield.
I mean, he doesn't even start Madison. He plays him out of position. It doesn't make sense. Like, I feel like the FA is partly to blame as well. Because before we had Southgate, it was obviously Roy Hodgson. And obviously he was sacked at Liverpool. And the FA was like, oh, we'll have him. Right? And obviously, because his contract ran out after the Euros, there's no way he was getting a new one after. I'm not even going to go to Euro 2016. We got knocked out by fucking Iceland. Iceland.
Iceland, look at the population of Iceland. That's a big story. That's the Cinderella story from the Euro 2016. I was there and I was upset. That was the year I supported France, by the way, 2016.
Yeah, their whole country.
And I was upset.
Santiago Bernabeu, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was upset that Portugal, without Ronaldo, we injured Ronaldo in that final, got away with it. It was Dimitri Payet, I think he injured Ronaldo. And then we couldn't even win the game because of stupid defending at the back. Those guys were ball watching at the back. And of course, Lloris cannot save a shot for granted. Edir, who a person I don't even know well at that time, scored the banger from
I think he played for Swansea,
to beat France in that final at France soil. I'm upset about that still. It was France soil. We got beat at our own backyard. It was like that was the headache of my life as a France fan.
Yeah, and
that was worse than the World Cup final, though. So.
Yeah, and then obviously after Roy Hodgson, it was Gareth Southgate. Now there wasn't many managers out there who could have possibly replaced Hodgson, but again, we're following this negative trend of taking sacked managers. Again, like I said, Roy Hodgson got sacked at Liverpool. Southgate got relegated with fucking Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough. What are we inspiring to? Taking sacked managers? We should be grabbing the best from the best. Not fucking Southgate. Like, come on. Right? In Southgate's tenure as England manager, we've beaten Panama, Iran, Senegal.
I know you beat a lot of teams, but you should still win more than just that World Cup.
Yeah, of course.
What's the last trophy England won ever since that World Cup they won? I don't remember any.
Never.
To be honest.
1966 was the last time England ever won anything.
Never. So Southgate isn't like the worst England manager we've ever had. I think there's a couple of names that I would have ahead of him. But in terms of Premier League managers, Southgate has got to be the worst one, and he's not even managing in the Premier League. But why do you think he's not got a job in the Premier League yet? That guy would get out.
I don't know. He's not worth. Southgate is not worth the Prem.
in a Prem. He would get outfoxed in the dugout week in, week out in the Premier League.
It will be worse than Eric Ten Hag, I'm telling you.
The thing with Southgate,
That's an El Sacchio right there.
El Sacchio, that's quality. The thing with Southgate, I mean, look at the competitions that currently as England manager, right? He got you to the semi-finals of the World Cup, right? I mean, the run before that, they're teams England expect to beat. Yeah,
Sweden.
Sweden, Colombia, Panama in the group stage. I mean,
we lost to Belgium.
Yeah, lost to Belgium twice, by the way, in the third place game as well. And
in the first game it was Belgium's C team, and in the third place game was Belgium's first team. To be fair.
Yeah, but even with that Belgium team, they can't even win no trophy, bro. That's a disappointing from Belgium, bro. That team is good enough to win a trophy, in my opinion. You had De Bruyne and you have Hazard, and you can't do it. Yeah. And now Hazard retire, and then but still, you still have quality. Lukaku, Lukebakio, Jeremy Doku. You have De Bruyne in return for the Euro in time. So. Trossard, of course.
Yeah,
but the defense is the problem. You moved on from Vertonghen, and you moved on from Underwild, former Tottenham players, of course, we know. And I don't know, the back just looks suspect to me for Belgium.
Yeah, and then look, going back to England, right? The Croatia game got knocked out of the World Cup semi-finals, right? The Euros, fair enough, you lot got to the final. You beat Denmark. That was the only decency. Oh, and Germany to be fair.
We beat Germany.
And Germany, but this is the same Germany that are on a decline as well, by the way.
Yeah, but like Germany, this is the
Germany is so declined. Look at what happened to Germany, bro. How can you play Kai Havertz at left back and let him score, and then you lose the game? You lose the game 3 goals to 2 to Turkey. You lose 3 goals to 2. I know it's a friendly, but you lose the 2 to Turkey, and then you lose 2-0 with no response from Austria. That's just not good enough for Germany. I know it's a friendly, but you should still be winning.
Yeah, I mean, in the Euros, I beat Croatia as well, and I hear a lot of credits towards him. And I'm like, what for? Man's fixed his own mess. Like, at the end of the day, if you push someone in front of a bus and you save them with first aid, then you'll be sat there thinking, oh, well done, I've saved the guy's life. But at the same time, you'll be thinking, why the fuck do you push him in front of a bus in the first place? Like, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't get it. And then the World Cup, as I said, Iran, Wales, we should be beating USA, and we didn't. We beat Senegal, who didn't have their best player in Mane. And in quarterfinals, back we go again. We lose to France, who are expected to beat us. Right?
Yeah, we were always expected to beat us, but it could have went to extra time if it weren't for the missed penalty from Kane. The ball's still in orbit right as we speak, but
and I'm not trying to be salty, but it was 10 against 12. The ref was a huge talking point.
We're talking about the World Cup, the World Cup.
Yeah, but come on. Another talking point is Croatia. How have they not won a trophy? It's disgrace. I know against France in 2018, that's no chance against France. I know that. But the Nations League, they should have won it ahead of Spain. In my opinion, they were so unlucky not to score against Spain, and they just lost against Spain, a team that I actually backed Croatia for that one, surprisingly, for my upset of the day. And it didn't happen, and that I think that was the last chance Croatia can win any silverware. So.
Yeah. Look, go on, Rory. Go on.
I was going to say, in terms of Italy, and again, I'm not I'm not trying to be salty again, and because obviously they beat us in the Euros. In that game against Ukraine.
Yeah,
Ukraine got denied a stone wall penalty. That is the most stonewall penalty I've ever seen.
You mean the music foul, right?
Cherby completely wiped the guy out. I'll be honest, he actually wiped the guy out. And,
Yeah, and again,
we got away with it.
Yeah,
This is
Italy
Guardiola
survived.
is still
Very
talking
lucky
point.
there, but Italy, if it was the Euro, they'll definitely get out of the group. But in knockouts, if it's a no-no draw, Italy will obviously win the penalty
wait
shootout.
there, man.
Usually.
Steve, wait there. Let me tell you about this group, yeah? We could be put in the group of death with France, Netherlands, and Hungary. So,
I mean, the thing is,
Netherlands, bro, we smashed Netherlands 4-0. I still remember that one. So we're ready for any team. We're unbeaten. We're amongst the only teams, amongst one of the only teams unbeaten. There's a few other teams that are unbeaten, in the groups as well. But we're amongst.
We're still unbeaten, to be fair, and that's
those are
the positives England fans have deemed to come out with. Of course, we're unbeaten. Of course, we topped the group. Look at the teams in there. Right? Italy, they're not the same team as they were when they won the Euros. Okay? They are a bang average football team. And I'm sorry to say, Josh, yeah? You lot are a bang average football team.
No, I agree. I agree.
No, Italy has enough quality. It's just
how many World Cups have you reached?
It's just they've been choking lately. They've been choking in the World Cup stage lately.
No, but Steve, the Italian squad has changed massively, right? Look at the players that won us the Euros. Half of them are all gone.
Yeah, and Insigne is gone.
Yeah, Insigne.
And who else is gone? Buffon is gone, right? I didn't know Buffon was not there. Never mind. Some other guys were gone.
Like that, it's a whole new era for Italian football. But yeah, we've declined massively. 100%. Yeah, I agree with you there, man.
Yeah. Also, who else was in there? Obviously, North Macedonia. Macedonia, come on. Oh my days! Malta were in there. And then there's one more. Who am I forgetting?
Ukraine.
Ukraine. There we go.
Yeah.
Like, Ukraine's got to qualify for Euro, bro. I'm telling you, they're gonna go through the playoffs and they'll play games.
But Steve, England should be beating Ukraine.
Exactly. If you give Southgate
a team without Malinowski, Yarmouk, and those guys, if they're the strongest Ukrainian squad, in my opinion, Yarmouk has to start with that Girona guy, and you have to start Mudryk and Malinowski at the same time with Jachenko, of course, and that's the strongest Ukrainian side, with Mykolenko as well, of course.
Yeah,
but they're not doing that. But whatever. I rate Malinowski a lot, the former Atlanta player. I rate him a lot.
Yeah.
He's not even used. That's the thing. And Ukraine can get a result against Italy means Italy has work to do still.
Yeah, well, it's over now. We're qualified.
Thank God.
Yeah, we're moving on from this international break. We're gonna go to a bit of club football. Talk about Everton because they've got a point deduction.
10-point deduction, bro. Yeah, like I said at the start of the season, I think on your channel, I did a table prediction. I predicted Everton 18th, and they are 19th.
Yeah, but nobody knew that was going to get 10 points deducted. Let's be honest with it.
I thought what's it called? City with the 115 charges or whatever will get some kind of problem.
Yeah.
Or Chelsea. And nobody saw Everton at all, so I'm kind of surprised.
This is their club statement. So Everton Football Club is both shocked and disappointed by the ruling of the Premier League's commission. The club believes that the commission has imposed a wholly dispropriate, whatever that says. Can't pronounce that word. An unjust sporting sanction. The club has already communicated its intention to appeal the decision to the Premier League. The appeal process will now commence, and the club's case will be heard by an appeal board. Everton maintains that it has been open and transparent in the information it has provided to the Premier League, and that it's always respected the integrity of the process. The club does not recognise the finding that it has failed to act with the utmost good faith, and it does not understand this to have been an allegation made by the Premier League. So Everton cannot comment on the matter any further until the appeal process is concluded. So obviously they are going to appeal for it as you would, right? But them getting 10 points, and you and of course people will look up, and I agree with them. Look at other teams like Man City, for example. We know all the charges that they're looking to face. So the fact it came out for Everton first, I find that a bit embarrassing.
And
But
then there's something with Tottenham about Jermaine Defoe or something like that. That's what I heard. So.
I've seen that as well. But yeah, I want to start with Rory for this one, man. What's your thoughts on Everton's getting 10 points, deducted, and also, do you think that's them done, or could they make a comeback and somehow not get relegated this season?
It's a tough one. At the same time, it just shows how corrupt the Premier League is sometimes. If the Premier League couldn't get more corrupt, it's just it's unbelievable. From refereeing to then points deduction, Everton get charged after one charge, whereas 115 charges. I will repeat, 115 charges. Manchester City, Chelsea breaching FFP rules, not just over the last year when, of course, £1 billion got spent.
Yeah, it was spent by Chelsea. Yeah.
Yeah, under Roman Abramovich.
Yeah, exactly.
So the funny thing is, the moment football fans go on about, Manchester City should be doing this, blah, 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 that they need to get the charge now, not Everton. The moment we complain, they end up considering it, if you get what I'm saying. Where have you been over the last 2 years? In fact, we heard about Man City breaching FFP rules earlier this January, and they've done nothing about it whatsoever, and it's taken them until now that City have continued to break FFP rules. And it's the same. I know this is irrelevant to the Premier League, but Barcelona didn't get done for the same thing as well.
Barcelona is because of Bartomeu, the big mistake he made. So
it's just big club bias at the end of the day.
Simply Bart Simpson, Bartomeu, man. That was a joke, but yeah.
I mean, other than I think Arsenal, if Arsenal would have done the same thing to if Arsenal would have done the same thing as Chelsea or Man City, we would have got charged instantly. Like in the back end of January, we would have been charged. Hence why we signed David Raya on loan to then stop the FFP.
Yeah, now you signed David Raya, and now you're trying to force Ramsdale out of the club in January or summer. I don't think that's a good option. Ramsdale, I don't know. In my opinion, he's better than Raya still.
Football's an elite sport. You've just got to deal with it at the end of the day. Right? He's got his chance this weekend against Brentford to showcase his talent and why he should be ahead of David Raya. So
exactly. Fair enough. All the Sheffield United goalkeepers, in my opinion, are elite. Look, Dean Henderson, for instance, he was good until he moved on. He became not as good. But yeah, at Sheffield United, he was good. And same with Ramsdale. So,
it does favours, man. Giving us our Premier League trophy from last season. Just strip them all off.
Yeah.
And then we've got
you couldn't win this Premier League trophy last season is because you couldn't beat a Southampton and you couldn't beat the City.
No.
That's not the point. That's not the point.
That's not. Yeah.
Then what's the point you're trying to make?
No, it's not. That's not my point. I've just said that Manchester City, if they were going to get stripped from all of their titles, then we should be given our Premier League.
Oh
from
yeah,
last season. That's
exactly.
something to do with how we bottled the league. I do agree that losing to City wasn't the reason why we lost out on the league. It was not beating the teams that we were expected to beat, like Southampton, West Ham, Liverpool to an extent, but that was at Anfield. So at the end of the day, that is not the point.
My bad about that.
No worries, man. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, 100% agree. I think, you know, we all know the charges that City are facing, and yeah, if they were to get their title stripped, then yeah, obviously it would go to us. I think we'll get a Carabao Cup as well, because obviously we lost to them in 2018 League Cup final. So yeah, Steve, I'll come to you now, bro. Right, everyone getting 10 points, you know, deducted. Personally, I think they'll somehow stay up because they always seem to find a way, even with a 10-point deduction.
I don't know. It's very hard. It's very hard to call.
Sean Dyche,
We'll have
mate,
to talk at March and see where they are.
About that, to be fair.
Because, you know, I look at some of the teams they're fighting relegation with. I mean, you got Luton Town who are now above them. I think.
Yeah, Luton Town, Bournemouth,
United,
Forest to some degree.
You know,
you got.
Do you think that they can?
Yeah, you got Burnley down there.
Yeah,
Sheffield United down there. Yeah.
What's your thoughts on them getting 10 points deducted, bro?
Seriously, my thought is similar to Jordan. I don't want to see no more Merseyside derby. I hope they go down, but maybe they just prove me wrong again and stay up. But yeah, it's going to be hard to fight back after that 10-point deduction. Everton fans will be gutted. I think there will be a lot of boos in the stadium after that. But yeah, we'll see how Everton do for the remaining of the season. That's a big statement.
Did you just say you don't want to see any Merseyside derby anymore?
Yeah. I'm tired of it.
Why?
You know why? The Van Dijk and Thiago incident from like 2, 3, 4 seasons ago. That's why.
I don't think that was anything to do with the players themselves. That was.
Yeah, I hated that match. That was.
I would like to see Tottenham get relegated. Yeah, it just wouldn't feel right starting a new season and then you don't look at the fixture list and you go, "Where's the North London derby?" Like, you know what I mean, Steve. So.
Yeah, like, derbies are the focal point of football.
Yes, but
that's what makes it all dramatic.
Yeah, me and Jordan have similar views to the Merseyside derby, so yeah.
Yeah, is it there? But you can agree the North London derby is better than the Merseyside derby.
Yeah, North London derby or the London derby in general, either a Tottenham, Arsenal, or Chelsea. Yeah, Arsenal is always a good clash to watch.
Yeah. So, do you think they'll get? I mean,
I'll still go relegation, but we will see.
Yeah, but that's being biased, surely. Or do you actually think?
Are you asking me?
No, Steve, because he's.
What did you say?
I said that's you being biased, or do you actually think they're actually going to get relegated?
I think they will get relegated. That's just an early call right now.
Fair enough. I mean, that's your prediction. Fair enough. But
I predicted them to finish 16th, to be fair.
Yes, I think I was the same.
I predict them to just relegate 18th or 17th. They might prove me wrong and be 17th, but we will see.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, we're gonna move on to a bit of Arsenal latest. So I'm gonna start with obviously I'll come to Rory first, mate. Let's talk about a bit of transfer news to start with, bro. Dusan Vlahovic. Now, we both made videos on this, right? I'm not a fan of this guy. I think at Fiorentina, this guy was superb. I mean, he had the potential to be one of the best in the world, right?
Yeah, this guy was linked with Real Madrid, right?
Yeah. He scored 20 goals in his first season for like Fiorentina, right? Linked with Arsenal, rejected Arsenal, goes to Juventus. He's been shocking. When you got Kai Havertz, right? You know, having a better, like, in terms of aerial threat, when Vlahovic is taller than you, he's taller than Kai Havertz, but yet Havertz has better stats in heading, right? Eddie Nketiah's got more goals this season than Vlahovic does.
Yeah, well, Vlahovic has not been delivering this season. He's been delivering 2 seasons ago, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 50 million, Rory. What's your thoughts on Dusan Vlahovic, mate, to Arsenal?
I'm not a fan of him. whatsoever. And people tell me he's a 25-plus goal striker. Last season, he played more games than Gabriel Jesus, scored less goals, and less assists, I believe, if I remember correctly. Like, that is bad. And bear in mind, Jesus missed 3 months of the season and still came back and scored more goals. Now, I know he was Arteta's number one target, but I don't know why this is all happening now. We're starting to bring Arteta's number one targets that he wanted 2 or 3 years ago. That's the thing I don't understand. We wanted Vlahovic 2 years ago, where he was banging them in at Fiorentina. Fair play, Fiorentina. Like, they're not, with the big dogs in the Serie A, but, at Fiorentina, it is fairly impressive.
Yeah,
So
at
that
least
was the
they
right
made it to
time
the
to go.
final, to the not Confederation, pardon me, the UEFA, Europa Conference League is what I meant. At least they made it to the final of that. So
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I don't think Vlahovic brings anything different to what Jesus offers. I mean, in terms of his country,
exactly.
I mean, I know he's only playing for Serbia, but I don't know. Something's just not clicking with him. As you said, Nketiah's scored more goals than him in the Serie A. Like, if you're getting outscored by Nketiah, who couldn't even make it into a Championship lead side, then there is a huge problem, especially when he is very familiar to the league that he was scoring. In fact, no, not scoring. He was banging in goals. The same league he was banging in goals, and he's just not adapted to Juventus whatsoever. Whether it's because Vlahovic, went to Juventus and, they were already in a poor spot, who knows? But I believe it was 4 to 5 months later where he picked Juve. They were fourth before they got their points deducted, and Arsenal were top. So it's clear that we weren't in desperate need for a Vlahovic at Arsenal.
Yeah, exactly. I think you should be linked with. Yeah, I think you should be linked with the other top man in the Serie A, and that's Victor Osimhen. I got him in FIFA career mode recently, and the guy's a baller, bro. Victor Osimhen.
Real life isn't exactly the same as career mode, though, is it?
Like, no, I got a stacked team in career mode, bro. I got Bellingham and Osimhen, bro.
And he was on about, it's so easy to get players like that. No, it fucking isn't. Right? He told me, you can get 20, 30 million for Thomas Partey. No, in fact, no, it was 20 to 25 million and then 30 to 40 for Emil Smith-Rowe. That's still, like, you still can't get Tony for that amount of money because that adds up to 60 million, right? So, I don't know, it's not factual at the end of the day. You can't predict how much money you are going to get for players, and you have to wait on other clubs. So it's not that flipping easy. It's not like placing a player on the transfer list in FC24 in real life, and then you're waiting for clubs to queue in for him. Like, it doesn't work like that. So, mate, I don't get why we are in for Vlahovic in January when the guy didn't even want us in the first place. Why have we still got sympathy for him?
Facts.
I think you should focus more on the midfield than Vlahovic.
No, Steve. We need a striker desperately, right?
Yeah, I know you need a striker, but a midfielder as well. You need both.
Yeah, we need both.
Because coverage for Partey.
Yeah.
And Odegaard in case he gets injured again, which I hope not, and then get a striker. Simple as.
No, we don't need cover for Thomas Partey. We just need a box-to-box midfielder that we spent £65 million on.
Yeah.
And now
Who do you think will be the best idea for Arsenal then, as an Arsenal fan? So.
I mean, Zubamendi, Tuchemeni.
Yeah,
I would
all
like,
players I would want at
Ruben
Liverpool as
Neves.
well. But yeah.
yeah, Ruben Neves from Saudi, obviously. You know, there is players out there. It was just whether we're going
Neves from Saudi. I heard Newcastle wanted him but couldn't get him because you're not allowed to loan a player, I think. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I agree. Dusan Vlahovic. I mean, even this season, Juventus are doing really well. Actually, they're second. I mean, they've got a massive game this weekend against Inter, who are top of the league. No, they're doing really well, but he's underperforming. I think he scored 4 goals this season.
4 goals.
And it's not like Juventus are doing bad. You know, they're literally second in the league. And
yeah, they're
4
scoring
goals.
some scrappy 1-0 wins. That's why.
Yeah, but they're still getting results, and they're second for a reason. They're second for a good reason.
But the thing is, we can win a league title without an Ivan Toney. That's all I'm gonna say. Because we can manage that last season. Jesus, let me make myself very, very clear. Jesus wasn't the reason why we did not win the league last season. Because funnily enough, when he got injured throughout the World Cup break, everyone was assuming, oh, Arsenal are finished because Jesus is injured. And the moment, the moment we don't win the league, it's a strike. No, it was a fucking defence. Thomas Partey, Ramsdale, Ben White, Zinchenko, all of them collapsed. In fact, everyone did in that run-in. And the moment Jesus comes out with, oh, my goals aren't my strong point. That was throughout the international break. My goals aren't my strong point. He's spitting facts. Yet haters will come onto their YouTube channels, social media, wherever, and say, oh, he's an embarrassment. You can't have a striker that opens up like that and, opens up his honesty. But what the fuck do you want him to do then? Because it's a lose-lose. If he says the opposite and says, oh, my goals aren't... No, sorry, my goals are my strong point, then these same people will go, oh, he's lying to the whole fan base. Da, 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 da. Like, we can't win.
Yeah, you can't win. Yeah,
it's ridiculous. At the end of the day, strikers aren't all about scoring goals, right? Link up is the strong point of Jesus. He drags defenders out of position to then allow Saka and Martinelli, Odegaard in behind to create space. Why do you think them 3 finished on double figures last season?
Facts.
Yeah, Odegaard was amazing. Yeah.
Because Jesus was a vocal point in that team. I don't understand why he's receiving so much hate, because he's come out and been honest. Right? It's the same with Ramsdale. When he came out, he's coming up with honesty, can't concentrate for 90 minutes. But what the hell do you want the guy to say? Because everyone assumes he's overrated because Arsenal fans want him back in goal. I don't think that's anything to do with us, rating him than he probably shouldn't have been. But he's being honest. And apparently now we're an embarrassment because our players have opened up. It's ridiculous. Like what I've read on social media, and the fact, what's his name? Henry Wright TV. I don't want to go back into him, but he has Arsenal rent-free. Arsenal's rent-free at the moment. Right? It goes on about Saka. I swear he's made like 3 or 4 videos about Bukayo Saka already. Saka's not world class. You have to be top 2 players in the world in that position to be world class. And he named fucking Rodrigo And then Salah. Okay, Salah, fair
Salah,
enough.
fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, but Rodrigo,
Yeah.
man's bagged 4 or 5 goals this season, and I can't.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I can't name any assists because if I could, I would check my phone
Yeah.
right now, but I'm not in my usual setup. But he scored something like 5 goals, and I'm just guessing at this point, two assists.
Did he say
Saka's-
as well? Didn't he say as well? Cole Palmer's better than Saka.
Yeah,
Bollocks.
I mean,
Absolute bollocks, man. Only Mohamed Salah is better than Saka in the Premier League.
yeah. The thing is, I do actually agree with Henry Wright to an extent about the statement Saka isn't world class. It's just the takes. I think the reason why I don't think Saka is world class yet is because I don't think he has adapted to his game yet, in my opinion, because game after game, he is getting 2 players doubled up on him. And it must be frustrating for him, the fact he keeps getting hacked down. And they know he is a threat. So if he ends up passing that test, then I think he is a world-class player. And also if he kicks on from last season. So, look, this same Saka that's been stinking out the gaff this season has more goal involvements than any other player in the Champions League this season. Work that one out.
Facts.
But he had the audacity to come out and say, "How can you judge a player that is world class after playing 4 games? Then Harry Kane's not world class then."
Yeah.
Yeah, Harry Kane scored today again. See what I mean? So
On that basis, yeah. There we go. Steve, let me come to you, bro. As a Liverpool fan, right? What's your thoughts on firstly Dusan Vlahovic to Arsenal? And
I don't think it's the best
individual player.
ideal choice. Like I
Yeah.
said, I think Osimhen or someone else will be better. I hope you steal Osimhen from Chelsea. Honestly, I hope. But
I mean, it's gonna be a hefty price tag, man. Like I think we'd all love Osimhen. You know, he's absolutely class, mate. He's absolutely class, but it would be a very hefty price tag. Like I've always said, the main choice for me, Steve, is Ivan Toney, mate. Always
yeah,
has
Ivan
been.
Toney's not a bad shout as well.
Yeah, you know, it's always been Ivan Toney, bro. But then I'm hearing reports today that we're not going to go into it. Apparently the deal's off.
I mean, Ivan Toney wants the move, but we're going for a player that doesn't want the Arsenal move.
Yeah, I
and
know.
he's
It's so weird.
I don't know. For once, I'm hoping that the Vlahovic. This is the first time I think I've wanted Arsenal to go for their second choice, because I'm hearing Vlahovic could be Arsenal's first choice this January in terms of a striker option, and Ivan Toney could be their backup plan. For once, I'm hoping that Vlahovic deal breaks down and then we go in for Ivan Toney. But we better do it quick, because the guy could at any given moment sign a new contract. Right? He wants the move. He wants to snub Chelsea, but like the thing is, we had the same situation with Mudryk. That's the issue. He never wanted the Chelsea move. He only wanted Arsenal. So you just never know at this day and age with Arsenal and Chelsea in a transfer race. At this moment in time, you just can't predict it. So look, obviously, I prefer Ivan Toney than Vlahovic. Osimhen is not happening in January. I think we can forget that already. Yeah. But I think Osimhen would be a better signing if we want to go to the next level. Because you know what happens if Ivan Toney doesn't work out? Then we might as well have just kept Jesus as our main striker, because there's no difference.
Yeah, Jesus, and yeah, and have Nketiah backup or Trossard.
No, not Nketiah. We got a bin Nketiah in January,
Yeah,
bro.
I
You think
mean,
Nketiah is leaving? He's not good enough?
No,
look,
we need
don't
to
get me
rid of him.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. Nketiah can stay within the squad, just not play these big games because the guy hardly turns up.
Yeah, he don't.
Fair enough.
He don't. But all right, Steve. Moving on. Right.
I mean, to be fair, I have met him before.
Have ya?
Whenever I've been walking, whenever I've walked out of college and it's dark, that's when, the ghosts tend to come out. So I do end up spotting him after college half of the time. So
Yeah,
that's something.
Yeah, that's class. But Steve, I know you got a big opinion on this, right? We're gonna move on to the goalkeeper situation because we did touch on this, Rory, like last episode we did it, right? But obviously, news came out today that Arsenal signed Raya on a permanent deal, as we Arsenal fans expected. Now Ramsdale will be playing the game against Brentford.
Yeah.
So definitely his chance to step up. But yeah, Steve, what's your thoughts on Raya and Ramsdale's situation, bro?
Oh man, I just feel bad for the guy. He might get forced out of Arsenal, and I still think he is class. So it's just too bad. But it's Arteta. It's not Ramsdale who decides if he starts or not. It's Arteta who makes the decision at the end of the day. And
Yeah, I do agree, and this is what I said when obviously, like, if the Ante has always wanted Raya, like many years ago, we were looking at Raya. So it is obviously he's and Edu signing. They're going to sign him on a permanent deal. If it works out, you sit there and say fair play. Credit to them. If it doesn't work out, then yeah, you got to hold a bit of accountability for that. But this is Ramsdale's time to shine. It really is. Ramsdale's got to give it everything. He's got, and especially he's gonna have all the pressure on him. Yeah. He's having doubters for hating him on the first place. Then obviously his dad's came out and spoken. That's going to be on his mind as well. So
what the players going to be feeling like as well? Are they going to be sticking up for Ramsdale after the speech? That
it must be awkward, man. It must be awkward for them in going to training and just hit, and after knowing what Ramsdale's dad came out and said about about Arteta and about the club.
Apparently, David Ray has come out and said, that there's nothing wrong with Ramsdale's personality. I've been getting on with him really well. Yeah. But Ramsdale, funnily enough, has not come out with anything since that went down. It's just his dad. So I don't know.
I think they're professionals at the end of the day. It's like, they're all professionals. They're all teammates. Like, I'll give you the perfect example. I remember, and this is a true story. Kevin De Bruyne and Courtois, right? I think Courtois is Kevin De Bruyne's other way around. His girlfriend, Kevin De Bruyne, right, broke up with Courtois to go with Kevin De Bruyne, yeah. And you know how they play for the same Belgium national team, right? It must be bare awkward, right? So,
yeah, are you sure it wasn't the other way around?
Other way around. It must be. It's something like that. But
I think it was.
What are you trying to say? Like Kevin De Bruyne's girlfriend or Courtois' girlfriend?
I don't know. I think
it was De Bruyne's girlfriend.
That's it.
Broke up, and then she got together with Courtois.
And then Courtois came out in an interview and said, "Is there any bad blood?" Of course, because the whole story came out and it was true, yeah. And then he was like, we're professionals, we're both representing our country, so this is probably a similar, situation, like they're both professionals, they're all teammates, but yeah, I do think it would be a little bit embarrassing for Ramsey.
I feel like that is a completely different situation because that's one of his parents.
Yeah, true.
Like those are two footballers who play for the same nation. Like, obviously, they are going to make up at some point. However, Ramsdale's dad, he doesn't play up top for Arsenal, does he? He doesn't play at the other end for Arsenal Football Club. So, you hear what I'm saying? I feel like those are two different situations. I get where you're coming from, but as I said, it may sound very awkward for Ramsdale to, especially play out. Like, is it going to be the same playing out from the back as he used to? Like, don't forget the West Ham game, that the last game he actually played, his dad never came up with anything. So,
Yeah.
look, we as I said, Ramsdale's never come out since that whole thing went down, which is a worrying sign, because surely with your dad speaking out instead of yourself, who is on millions per week at Arsenal Football Club, you've got to come out at least. And as far as I'm concerned, unless if I'm unaware of this, he just has not come out when he needed to. Like if his dad, no, sorry, not his dad. If Ramsdale would have come out after Nick Ramsdale's speech, what channel was he on again? The Highbury Squad.
Yeah, Highbury Squad.
Yeah, something like that, right? If he would have come out and, I don't know, somewhat corrected him, it's a misunderstanding, blah, 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 fair enough. But he's not come out with anything, as far as I'm aware.
No, he hasn't.
That's the worrying thing.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Final topic. Talk about a little bit the Prem games. One in particular, and I got Steve on because, you know, you guys take on Man City. Massive game. Game of the weekend, in my opinion. 12:30 kickoff tomorrow. Obviously, how you feeling, bro? You know,
kind of nervous, but both teams have injury doubts for this one. We will see how it goes, but I think this is the one game that I feel much more confident than before going into, and I think Liverpool will run away with something in this game and not get smashed by City like how we did last season. I don't think it will be anything like that this season.
You beat them last season though at Anfield.
Yeah, but we got smashed by them at the Etihad last season.
Yeah, I mean, the last time you actually beat them at the Etihad was 2015, before even Pep was the manager.
Yeah, I think we can break that curse this year. Let's see how it works. Yeah.
Wait, so, no, I don't think it was 2015, was it? It was 2016. I swear you lot beat them 4-1 under Jurgen Klopp.
Was it 2016?
Yeah, I think it was 4-1. Was I think they scored an own goal. Coutinho scored. Skirtle, bloody! He has to be the scariest guy on the planet. I can't lie.
Skirtle, right?
I remember when they battered us 5-1 and he wore the headband and he's got that header, man. Yeah, that guy's scary.
Skirtle, bro.
No. It was 2014. No, I don't think he had the band on. It was that was 2015. It was 2-2. Yeah. Oh, 2015 was 2-2, and then 2014 was 5-1.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know. He has a trend of scoring against Arsenal. I don't know what it is. Every time.
Yeah, Skirtle was one of our best defenders, other than Lovren, of course, for Liverpool. So.
Yeah, he was Slovakian as well, wasn't he? I remember him playing in the.
But Mascherano was pretty good for Liverpool as well. So.
Yeah, but Steve, I want to ask you this, yeah, like, if you guys do get battered, for me, it's a little reality check to you Liverpool fans, yeah, that you're not.
Yeah, I just hope we don't get battered. I don't think we're getting battered this time out. Yeah. So.
But this is.
I'm confident enough going into this game.
All your fans will get on the.
With the form Nunes is in, I think we're ready.
You think
Nunes Diaz had a good international break. I think we're ready.
I mean, look, you got Salah. Like, on his day, we know.
Yeah, Salah, Nunes, and Diaz look great during international break.
Can't lie.
Yeah, McAllister.
If you playing CDM,
is a worry. It's a very worry for you. I do think you need to, maybe drop.
But I think we do need to start Gravenberch if he's fit. We need to start him in the DM and put McAllister in his right position, and that's left central mid, and Dominic Szoboszlai at right central mid, and But the main problem for us in this game might be the lack of Robbo at left back, and we have to use Tsimikas in this one. But I mean, Konate doubtful, but I think he should start the game still. Ibrahim Konate, my Frenchman, of course. I rate my Frenchman a lot, and I will start my Frenchman.
You're gonna have you're gonna have Trent against Doku as well. By the way,
Yeah, that's kind of a concern. Yeah,
Yeah, did you
because
know
Trent can barely
has been
defend.
dribbled past 16 times this season?
16 times you've been dribble past already.
Yeah.
That's
But Van
worrying.
Dijk 0 times. Van Dijk has been dribble
The thing is-
past.
the thing
That's
is,
a
yeah.
good
Oh
thing.
yeah, Van Dijk's been bad this season. Bad.
No, but the thing is, Steve. Yeah, the thing is, right? Who have you actually got right back instead of Trent? Who have you actually? Who's the backup for you?
Connor Bradley, I think. But
Who?
he's injured. I don't know. He might be back for training. I think he's
I
back
think
in
the lad
training.
was
though.
on Bolton.
Connor Bradley.
Connor Bradley, like, come on, you lot. Trent for me, decent in attack, yeah, passing all that, but defensively is a nightmare for you lot. He's a nightmare.
You
for
better
lot.
not play him against Martinelli, or else
Oh mate, he always cooks him anyway.
he's going to be flipped up on a barbecue in
Yeah.
that Anfield.
That's why I
fixture if you
want
lot play him
Liverpool
right
to sign a. We do desperately need a right back, but I think it's for the summer. It's not for January so soon. I think what Liverpool needs for January is at least maybe a DM, a proper DM, and 2 center backs to back up Konate Van Dijk. That's just my opinion, though. But we still need a right back and down the line. But
Do you know
FSG, I don't know. I don't trust FSG to do this kind of
What
business.
about Joe Gomez? Hasn't he been filling at right back?
He's not fit. He's not fit enough into this game, I think.
Who's been playing right back whenever Trent has filled in midfield?
Yeah, it was good Joe Gomez. It was Joe Gomez. Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. So you have to deal with Trent and Doku, man. That would be that'll be interesting.
Yeah, Jeremy Doku can be problem. Foden can be problem on that. Yeah.
But looking at Man City's last game, Steve, right? You know, they conceded 4 to Chelsea. So...
Yeah, so we still can. That gives us hope. See what I mean? And they lost to Wolves and they lost to Arsenal this season. So
yeah, we beat
they're
them,
not invincible. City is not invincible.
Yeah, no, 100%. But I want to come to Rory, mate. What's your thoughts about this Man City Liverpool game? And you know, where do you see it going, bro?
You know what? It's actually come at the right time from like an Arsenal point of view, because I know we'll get on to Tottenham later on, but they're playing Aston Villa, who are like whereabouts Arsenal are, and then you've got obviously City and Liverpool playing each other, and we're 1 point off Man City as we're speaking, and then you've got Arsenal in the middle of the pack, who are playing, no offence, Brentford, who are mid-table. Still a tough game, though. But, you know, at least we are not playing anyone who is around that top 5. So, look, everyone's playing each other, and this is a perfect opportunity for Arsenal to go top of the league if we do beat Brentford and if City and Liverpool draw. I can see a draw on the cards. I cannot lie. It's just, as I said, I do worry in that midfield, because City will have a lot of joy in there if they set up with McAllister. If they set up with McAllister at CDM, he's a good player, don't get me wrong. And I feel like if he's played in a more advanced role, then he will be fine, I'm sure.
City's mid is kind of low without De Bruyne and Kovacic, but you still have Rodri, who's in good form, and you have.
Yeah, but for me, Rodri's as much as I can't stand the guy, he's one of their most important players, if not the most important for them.
Yeah,
and Bernardo Silva, who's all right in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm hearing that Jurgen Klopp is the only manager that has got more results against Pep Guardiola in the Premier League. I think I've got that stat right. So that fills me with a little bit of confidence that Liverpool could maybe do over Man City. It's just, I don't know. as I said, I do worry with Liverpool's midfield problems. I think signing McAllister was decent, 35 million, but it's just
No, the thing is we need a DM, bro.
Yeah, you need a DM, but I don't see the point. I didn't see the point in signing him if that's all you're gonna do.
We have not
Pay
moved
him
on
a
for the
DM.
DM from the longest Liverpool team that was from the past. Fabinho moved on, and then Javi Alonso moved on. We never signed a proper DM, in my opinion.
Is Gravenberch not a DM? Is he more of a centre mid?
I was about to say
He can play DM, but he's more of a centre mid. In FIFA career mode, when I bought him, he's a centre mid. So.
But you got Endo as well, don't you? He's a DM.
No, he's a not. DM, but
He's not.
But he's not the best DM in my opinion.
He's not a centre mid.
He's not the best DM in my opinion. He's 30 as well. He doesn't have many years at Liverpool as well. So.
The thing is, Rory, as Arsenal fans, a draw would be a best result for us because we beat Brentford for the league.
Yeah, Brentford, just silence Brian Mabuamo and you should be okay.
All right then, Steve.
Yeah, but don't have Rico Henry either, do they?
No.
Brentford.
No, they don't. Yeah, we
don't have a lot of pace down.
You have to silence Mabuamo and Wissa and you will be fine for that.
Steve, give your predicted lineup for Liverpool.
Liverpool predicted lineup. Alisson, Tsimikas, Trent, Van Dijk, Konate. I'll go Gravenberch. That's what I think. I think he'll be fit enough. Gravenberch, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Diaz, Nunes, Salah. It can be Jota as well for the left wing. That's what I think.
Yeah, fair play, man. As I said, I'm gonna go with a draw for the game. Steve, you going Liverpool win?
3-2. Yeah, 3-2.
Rory, you going draw as well?
I'm going 2-2.
Yeah, I've gone with that as well. I've gone 2-2 as well. You know what? I just had a little thought, guys. I'll tell you what we'd do. We'll do a quick combined 11 between Liverpool and Man City.
Oh, yeah, I did my combined 11s on my show already.
This is interesting.
Go check that out, guys. Go check that out. That show. That was amazing.
Let's do it quick fire, yeah? Goalkeeper for me, Alisson.
Alisson, of course. Alisson Becker, no debate.
Yeah.
Left back has to be Josko Gavardio. Because Robbo is injured.
Yeah. No. We do it overall.
Overall?
Yeah.
I'll still go Josko Gavardio. I think he deserves it not.
Right, Steve, right back first.
Right back, Kyle Walker over Trent.
Kyle Walker.
So Alisson, Walker, 2 centre backs for me, Van
Dijk and Ruben Diaz.
Ruben Diaz, yeah. Van Dijk, Diaz. Left back, I'll go Robbo.
Who have they?
Because City either play Ake or Gavadio there, don't they?
Yeah, I think Gavardio. Give Gavardio a lot of respect for that.
Yeah,
really.
Give them Robertson, and then
Steve
midfield.
Robertson.
Rodri.
Robertson.
I said Robertson.
No. But Steve said Gavadio over Robertson.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I said.
I think Robertson is way too disrespected at Liverpool.
No, he's good, but I would give credit to Gavardio. That's why I put him in my.
I think he's world class, mate. He's only one of your best left back. One of the best left backs, in fact, in Premier League history.
Yeah. I admit. Yeah.
How much of an upgrade has he been on fucking Alberto Moreno?
Yeah, Alberto Moreno was good, but come on, he's better.
Gavardio's been, wow.
And how much of an upgrade has Trent been compared to Nathaniel Klein, right?
No, but that's
Nathaniel Klein was all right.
I thought Klein was decent for you, lot.
Yeah.
Right. At least Klein could actually defend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fair enough.
Robertson can go forward and defend. Moreno cannot do anything.
Trent can barely defend, but he has the best crosses and the best free kick in the whole Premier League.
Yeah, so did Robertson.
Yeah, similar to what's his name? Trippier of Newcastle. Right. Yeah. with the free kick. But yeah.
So you're still going
In the midfield, I go for in the midfield combined 11s. I go Rodri in the holding mid.
Yeah,
Rodri. I go. Oh man. You're talking about all time without injuries, then it has to be KDB.
Well,
With injuries, it will have to be
and then Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, I'll put Bernardo
a whole
Silva
Man
in
City
there.
midfield, so no Szoboszlai.
No, come on, it's too early for him.
No, bro. For me, it will be Rodri,
Yeah.
Kevin De Bruyne, and Szoboszlai.
Yeah, it's got to be a whole Man City. Right hand side for me, Mo Salah on the right.
Yep, Salah.
Mo Salah, of course, on the right. Haaland at striker.
Right.
And then you got
and then
Jeremy Doku left wing, or will it be Jota? I'll put Jota ahead of Jeremy Doku.
You're gonna go Diaz?
Yeah, no, go put Diaz on the left. I agree. Luis Diaz.
I'll put Jota ahead of Diaz by the form. Yeah,
Diaz is better than Jota, and then in terms of comparing to Man City, he's better than Doku. And Jack Grealish.
Yeah, Jack Grealish is finished after he moved from big money move from Villa. Yeah. He was so good with Villa. John McGinn and him.
Steve.
Trashed us 7-2.
Luis Diaz is quality, bro.
Yeah, you would have lost to bloody Luton if it wasn't for him.
Yeah, he's actually class, mate. He's so underrated, Luis Diaz.
I wouldn't say he was better than Martinelli, though. That's all I'll say.
Martinelli is clear, Stephen, and you know it, bro. But
Martinelli.
He is good. But yeah, that's a good man 11.
Martinelli is the reason you won against City, bro.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to a few other games in terms of the big ones. We got Mr. Good Evening against Tottenham. So other way around, Tottenham are at home against Emery. Tottenham, to lose 3 games in a row.
I don't think so. I think they will bounce back.
A beating Tottenham as well. I remember last season. I think they did a double over Tottenham Villa last season. So, Mr. Good Evening masterclass incoming. But Steve, what's your thoughts about Villa and Tottenham, bro?
Villa Tottenham, I think it will be a close KG game. It will be 1-1 for the majority, but Tottenham's just sneaks it at the dead. That's it. I just think Son Heung-min masterclass at the dead, but we will see. But I know they're without a lot of key players. Udogie and Romero, I think. As Udogie's back, Romero suspended, right? Is Udogie back from suspension? I think he is, right?
I don't know actually.
No. I think Udogie's back because he got 2 yellow cards and Romero.
Yeah. Udogie's back, but Romero's suspended and Yves Bissouma is the other suspended player.
Yeah.
And then you got you got Madison injured and Van de Ven injured. Those are the big injuries in this one. But I think and you're still missing Perisic to some degree. But I think Romero and Van de Ven will be highly missed in that defense. And you don't have quite a lot of the players. But I think Brennan Johnson can run the show with Son Heung-min and Kulusevski. So I think Tottenham will sneak it. I don't think they should lose 3 on the bounce. It's just too much.
I think Brennan Johnson is mad overrated.
Yeah, he is.
He's not that great. Considering they splashed 50, 60 odd million on him.
They bought Manor Solomon as well, and he's injured at the moment.
Yeah. Who have they got to bring off the bench? Richarlison's injured as well.
What I'm saying,
Lo Celso's on the bench. They don't trust Lo Celso. The Tottenham fans don't trust Lo Celso. I rate Lo Celso a lot, but the Tottenham fans say he's not good enough. They would trust Bentancur, Matasar, and Højbjerg in that mid. Yeah.
Bentancur is... I don't rate Lo Celso personally, but Bentancur is better for me, Steve.
The Bentancur is definitely better. But you have to make sure he's healthy. Don't get, as long as you avoid that nasty injury like he had last time, then Bentancur is looking great. Indeed.
Yeah, I mean, considering They don't have anyone on the bench, pretty much. Like Solomon, Richarlison, all of them guys.
They're
are
all injured. Perisic, yeah.
Yeah, they'll have to call up fucking Mr. Tumble and bloody Fog Dad.
Fuck that.
I don't know who they're called up. Some
Ryan
youth
Mason
academy
out
players,
of
probably.
retirement. He's going to play on the left-hand side. Angry Ginger at centre back.
Angry Ginge, yes.
And he'll somehow be like the best out of the two.
Yeah, Dyer
I
back
think
at
he's better than
centre back.
Eric
That's
Dyer.
the worst, bro.
Levels
Dyer
above
at centre back. Oh man.
Yeah.
and he's a YouTube streamer.
Yeah.
And I would still have him over Eric Dyer in that England squad. I can't.
And no more Langley. He's at Villa. So, and you don't have Rodon anymore, and you don't have anyone at the back. Literally, Davidson Sanchez moved on to Galatasaray as well. So
they'll have to go Dyer and Davies.
Yeah.
That's.
Mate, I see.
That's like a weak. Davies is a makeshift central back, and
I swear
Dyer is not a central back.
But I swear Postecoglou said in his pre-match press conference before the game that he's in love with his tactics. I'm going to continue with them. Absolutely astonishing. Well, if that's the case, with a high line of Eric Dyer and Ben Davis, Emerson Royale to an extent. Then
no, not Emerson Royale, bro. You have to start Pedro Porro.
He's playing the high line.
No, but Emerson could start at left back though.
Yeah.
He's
playing a high line like.
Udoji's gonna start. You know it.
He might be injured though, because he wasn't on international duty with Italy.
He never got selected for us, so I think he might be injured. But Rory, do you see Emery Masterclass? Good evening.
You know what? I can see it coming. You know.
Yeah.
It's just Villa are awful away from home against the top six. They get battered left, right, and centre. If this was at Villa Park, then this would be a whitewash.
Yeah.
But
this was White Hart Lane or the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That's what I think. So.
Yeah, but
I mean,
he knows how to get the job done against Tottenham, though, isn't it? He's not lost to Tottenham in the Premier League.
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't.
He hasn't, no.
Yeah, even when he was Arsenal manager, beat them 4-2, and then we drew 1-1 with them at Wembley.
And then 2-2 at the Emirates.
Yeah, and then 2-2 at the Emirates. And then
yeah.
Yeah, for Villa, 2-0 last season. And then, what score was it at Villa Park? Was it 1-0?
3-1, wasn't it? Was it 3-1 Villa at Villa Park last season?
No, I think it was 1-0, wasn't it?
Was it? Let me check.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
There's too many games. I don't remember.
I know they definitely did the double over them last season, though, Villa.
But I think it was 1-0, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Aston Villa.
So
at least Villa got Conference League. They're the favourites to win the Conference League, anyways.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but it all depends on the teams that don't qualify out of Europa League. I mean, although Ajax are awful, like they could be in the Conference League.
Europa League teams will drop down to Conference League next?
Yeah.
That's how it works?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who watches the Europa League? Especially Arsenal fans. We don't watch that.
I watch it because of Liverpool, bro. But I was disappointed. How can we lose to a team with this name, Toulouse? They have lose in their name and we lose. And we lose and not them.
Steve, don't disrespect Toulouse. I was literally on holiday.
Yeah, I mean, was
I know, right? I'm not disrespecting them, but I'm just shocked about that result.
Hold on. Was Liverpool's plan to lose? You get it?
Oh man, bro. Come on. Gerald Quansah chalked off. I'm still gutted after that.
Harsh.
It was chalked off for handball, but that was so far away, from the build-up. And then they had to go fast forward back just to see that. And then denied the Gerald Quansah debut goal, his Liverpool debut goal. And it's just...
They're penalising penalties now when the ball hits their armpit. Like, that is not their hand. It's their armpit.
It's
It
a
happened
joke.
in the Champions League final, didn't it, between Tottenham and Liverpool,
It's a
where they
joke.
got a penalty for the ball.
Was that Wanyama or someone in that
Sissoko,
final?
wasn't
I
it?
think
Sissoko?
Sissoko or it was Sissoko or Wanyama, one of those guys. That's what I
Yeah, I think it
remember.
happened to City last season, where they got a penalty against. I can't remember who it
No,
was.
remember the City in the Champions League against Tottenham? The guy, I think it hit off Llorente's elbow and it went into the back of the net. And then,
Well, that was given as
and
a
then
goal.
I think Tottenham won on away goals or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was painful. Very painful when they beat Man City.
Yeah, it was, man. Like, yeah, that was.
But it didn't hurt as much as Ajax. Like, that's partly why.
Ten Hag, the bottler, by the way, for Ajax.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. This is why us Arsenal fans have no sympathy for Eric Ten Hag. It would be so funny if he got sacked.
And I heard they're going to upload 10 players, and Amrabat is in that list. What the heck?
Look where the majority of the Ajax players are now.
Casemiro is probably in that list too. He's linked with Saudi, and if they get a big money offer for him, Man United might not reject that and let Casemiro go.
It's funny because Casemiro went to his agent straight away after when Man United got slapped up 4-0 against, funnily enough, Brentford. And he said, yo, let me come to Man United to fix this midfield. And we're not even past 23 yet, and he wants to leave. He never was interested in Man United. However, he wanted to fix this United team. He wanted to make United build that team around him, which didn't make any sense because Casemiro is like 31 now.
Yeah, I think there's no way United is going to make it out of that group in the Champions League, bro. I think Galatasaray will beat United at Galatasaray.
Galatasaray are underrated, man.
I think they will beat United, I think, in the next game they play.
Yeah.
I think Zaha masterclass against United, and then United will flop out of the Champions
League. Is it the Europa League and Premier League? Not the Premier League. Is it the Europa League and Champions League after this week?
Yeah, the biggest shock was when United lost to Copenhagen. Nobody expected that.
Steve, Man United have finished, bro. They
are.
are.
No, but is the Champions League
after this week? I swear, Tuesday, right?
It's this coming week. They were Tuesday, Wednesday.
If we win top the group.
Yeah. We need 1 point to let you go through as well. So
yeah,
I think Lens will knock out Sevilla altogether. Sevilla's not qualifying for no Europa League. I think Lens will knock them out.
Yeah,
that's my early call right now.
Yeah,
Wahi, bro, my Frenchman. Wahi is gonna do it.
Steve, you don't want that because Sevilla drop down to you. You're gonna lose Europa League.
Yeah, that's why I want them to finish bottom of the group.
Yeah,
and not drop down to no Europa League.
I have to wait and see. But let's talk about Man United then, because they're playing Sheffield United, right? For me, I said it in the predictions. Yeah, this is going to be one of those crazy.
Sheffield United?
No, not Sheffield United. Everton, bro.
Fucking Everton. My bad, Everton.
Yeah, they've played Sheffield United so far this season.
Yeah. But I said it in the predictions, Steve. Yeah, like. It's going to be one of those cagey performances again, when they just ride their
1-0. I see it 1-0, and that's it.
Talk about Everton, yeah? Like, it'd be interesting. It's knowing they've got 10 points now. Yeah, knowing they're in relegation, be interesting, to see how they perform. Because they know that from now, they need to get some wins together. Otherwise, they could be.
Yeah, I went for the weirdest predictions this week. No draw and a 1-0 win and a 1-1 draw. I rarely go for those predictions, and I went with all of that this week.
Mate,
Man United got a full
record grab, isn't it, for United, like they did against Fulham?
It'll be one of those ones again, I reckon.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a toxic atmosphere at Goodison Park, not towards the team, but
a lot of boos to the Everton fans. I think a lot of boos from the Everton fans.
Yeah.
You think?
Not
Yeah,
towards their
they
team,
will
obviously, but
boo the board and Everton
Premier
Liverpool,
League.
yeah.
for the 10-point deduction. That's what I think.
Yeah, so you guys are both going with a United win as well, scraping
Yeah,
it.
I'll go 1-0 United.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. Next up, Chelsea Newcastle. Sorry, other way
Oh
around.
man, I think it's a
Chelsea.
draw. I think it's a draw.
Newcastle destroy with injuries at the moment. By the way, they've still got a
I
bad.
know.
injury
I
status.
know they're without a lot of
Chelsea's
key
got
players.
injured.
Harvey Barnes.
It's a tough game to predict, man. It really is.
Yeah, Harvey Barnes. Is Gordon fit? I don't think.
No, he is. He
I don't-
is. I think.
Yeah, but
Um,
Callum Wilson and Isaac are the main injuries, and Botman as well, and the
Yeah,
left back as
Newcastle
well.
haven't been on great form recently, have they?
Nah. I mean, ever since they beat us, they're sort of like. I mean, they lost Champions League against Dortmund.
Yeah.
Who else
Yeah,
did they-
I still expect maybe Newcastle to scrape out a
they lost
third
to Bournemouth
spot.
as well, didn't they?
in the
Last
group.
week, they literally lost to Bournemouth.
Who do they get next in the Champions League? Newcastle, PSG away.
Yeah, mate.
Oh man, that's gonna be. I don't think they're
Mm.
winning that.
They're out. I reckon they're out.
If they
But
don't win
Chelsea-
that, they're out automatically. Or
Yeah, they will be. Out.
Yeah, they're out.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
will be out. But Chelsea are finding their form. Like we said this last week, but you know, they've got some good players on form. Cole Palmer's been smashing it for them. Sterling's been smashing it for them. Of course, we saw the game 4-4. I went with a draw because it's St James's Park as well. Like I went a draw for this game. I went 1-1. I literally something.
Oh, is it St James's Park?
yeah, I went 1-1.
Yeah, St.
Yeah,
James's
for
I
Park.
thought it was at Stamford Bridge.
It's St James's Park, innit? I swear.
St James Park, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. I feel like Newcastle will actually win then.
Yeah, it's
I
a
was
tough
going
game
to say
today.
draw, but I think Newcastle
I say
will win.
Newcastle will win in the EFL Cup against Chelsea, but I don't think they'll win here. That's what I say.
I'll go 1-0. Newcastle.
Steve, what about you?
Bro, I said 1-1 draw.
Yeah, same as me. Yeah, same as me, man. Arsenal, Brentford's. Rory, I'll start with you for this one. Sorry, Brentford, Arsenal, because we're away. What's your thoughts?
It's going to be a tough game because Brentford, I'm not too sure whether you're aware of this, they have not lost a London derby at their home ground since we done them over
Yeah, 3-0,
last season.
I know, right?
They're 3-0. And I would love something like that again because
Was
that
it
black kit was just pure vibes.
Brentford were only promoted 2 seasons ago, right?
Yeah, obviously they don't have Ivan Toney. They don't have Rico Henry, who provides a little bit of zip down that left.
You don't have
side.
Damsgaard. That's a player I rate a lot, Damsgaard. But yeah.
He's been awful though in the Premier League.
Oh, we've been shocking.
Well, yeah,
I
but
know, so much.
I rate him a lot since where was he before? Atlanta or somewhere?
Yeah, he was class. And
Sampdoria, wasn't he?
And no, it was no, both. Yeah, I think it was both. I think
Was he on loan at Sampdoria before?
Yeah, he played for them and he played for Atlanta as well. But for Denmark in the Euros, he was superb. And when they signed him, I was like, what a signing, bro. But he's been awful.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happened to him in the Prem. He's not like the expectations, but I do rate the player still.
It's like one of those players that just didn't come in and hit the ground running. It happens, isn't it?
But yeah, look, I think we'll win.
You know,
it's
it's
not gonna
just
be-
like Saul Niguez. See, he went to Chelsea and did nothing. See what I mean?
Yeah. As you're saying, Rory, bro.
Yeah, I think we will win. It's not going to be as comfortable as we think it is. I don't think it is going to be the same outcome as last season where we pummeled them 3-0. Obviously, Vieira's not going to be playing, is he? So
No,
we're not going to see another screamer from him. I think we'll just about edge it 2-1. I'm saying I think we will win. I think the lineup's going to be key, like Ramsdale, as we mentioned earlier. I would absolutely love a clean sheet from him because I think that will do his confidence really well. And that might actually give Arteta the notion to then rotate instead of throwing Raya straight back in for the next game against Wolves. So, or is it Champions League before that?
Champions League before that.
Champions League
so
before.
that could give Arteta a selection headache if Ramsdale does perform well. If he doesn't, then he's going to know already that his time is up and it's adios, unfortunately. I think it's interesting to see who's going to play up top as well. I mean, Trossard.
Trossard false 9 or Gabriel
whatever you
Jesus.
do, not start him against 5-back. Just don't even think about it. And then you've got Kai Havertz, who could play up top. Odegaard is fit, so he's going to be playing, I'm sure, because obviously he is the captain, so we'd have to see Jorginho take the captaincy. To beat the press, maybe Kai Havertz is a better option than a Trossard, because Brentford are known for physicality. Ben Mee, obviously he came from a Brexit Burnley team. Pinnock is a decent centre-half. And then who's their other one? I can't remember his name.
What's the guy's name, bro?
The dude they signed from, was it Celtic?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, he's good as well, to be fair. I know.
Yeah.
Oh, does Bradford have Neil Maupay from Brighton?
Oh my god! I actually forgot.
He
signed him on.
He won't start though. He'll be on the bench.
Yeah, he won't start, but he'll come on. I'm pretty sure. But since that went down, he's not done anything in his career, so I'm not exactly too worried about it.
No, when he's at Brentford, he was decent, but then moved to Brighton. Shocking.
Yeah, he did all right at Brighton, to be fair, but
he's my Frenchman that is not very good, not the highest I would expect from him.
Yeah, he's not great, is he? He's not great.
No, but I think we'll be fine in this game if we set up correctly, and as I said, I don't really mind who plays up top, whether it's Trossard. I mean, he bagged 4 assists, didn't he, on international duty for Belgium? So he's probably the better option. Jesus, I don't think will be thrown in straight away because.
Do you not think after he played 90 minutes, he played a full 90, didn't he, for Brazil?
Nah,
he lost to Argentina, bro.
Yeah, he played against the world champions like a whole 90 minutes.
Nah, I still wouldn't start him though. This is the Premier League.
Yeah.
I think those 90 minutes were brief, and I heard that the 90 minutes was just what's the term? Just a training session for him anyway.
Yeah.
Like it felt like for him. Obviously, he played 90 minutes in a friendly. 90 minutes, brilliant.
Oh man, Dembele finally scored for PSG, bro.
That's his first 90 minutes since was it? Did he play 90 minutes against Chelsea? Has he actually played 90 minutes this season?
No. Hold on. Not start of the season. Obviously,
he came on against United.
Tottenham. He played 90 minutes.
No, he didn't.
Did he come off the bench? Did he?
No, he came off.
Oh, he came on.
Yeah, remember I went insane because he took Jesus off instead of Nketiah.
Yeah, so it wasn't that game.
Who did we play off?
No, he didn't play against Everton. He didn't.
Was it Bournemouth?
Who are you talking about?
No, because we bought an Nketiah, didn't we?
No, Nketiah was playing in that game.
What, starting?
Yeah, Nketiah was starting. Jesus was playing on the right.
On the right, yeah. It probably was.
Oh no! It was Jesus on the left, Nketiah up top, and then Saka on the right.
Oh, mate.
I think that was the last time Jesus actually played 90 minutes because he didn't play 90 minutes against Sevilla. That was his last game for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, he
came off
scored
injury.
against Villa, I think. Yeah.
He scored in every Champions League game, Jesus.
There you go.
Oh
So
yeah, he
I don't
scored
think
every
he'll be
Champions
risked.
League game, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It just so happens miraculously whenever an Arsenal player puts on the shirt, they get injured. So it's not worth risking. So
No.
I think Jesus will be an excellent impact sub. And why would you change that front three that's been working over the past few weeks? Trossard, Saka, and Martinelli. And if it doesn't work, then yeah, you can throw on a Jesus. Or if you're missing a bit of physicality, then you can throw on Kai Havertz up top. I think we'll have a lot more options on the bench than we have done over recent weeks. So
Yeah.
Jesus
no.
freeze in this room.
I agree. I do think we will get the win. I think it'll be a tough game. Obviously, we already played them this season, Carabao Cup. I know both of us really well. Did Brentford really rotate? I mean, they didn't play Mbeumo.
They didn't. That was their
didn't.
first team, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and obviously we played our second team.
Forgot about that
scored.
actually.
We won 1-0. But you know, Ramsey made some good saves. Wizard had a few chances that he missed as well. But I do expect Arsenal to go there and get the 3 points. But Steve, what about you, man? Brentford, Arsenal, thoughts?
I think Arsenal 2-1 win. Saka and Martinelli masterclass in this. I just think, yeah, Arsenal should be winning a game like this.
If we win, well, and if Man City and Liverpool draw, then we do go top of the league. So we're gonna know the result before obviously we play.
Yeah, we will be interesting. I'll be waking up so early for tomorrow as well because it will be 7:30 kickoff in Canada, and
yeah,
I'll have to wake up at 7, get breakfast, and watch the game.
In Canada, so yeah, he's gonna have to wake up really early to watch his team tomorrow. What time is it now, Steve? In Canada?
In Canada now, 4:37.
Oh, you still got a whole evening ahead of you, man. It's like it's getting late here, and it's like above 9:30 now. So yeah, man.
Yeah, it's about 9:30.
Yeah, so that is it. I think we covered everything, people. I think we covered everything. Steve, bro, what you got coming up on your channel, man?
Post-match reaction to Liverpool, Man City tomorrow, and yeah, Champions League predictions as well for the midweek. So yeah.
Nice one, man. Rory, same question for you, man. You got anything coming up on your channel?
Well, obviously tomorrow. Well, that's if I'm in the house. I'm going to be doing a match reaction. If the match reaction is not coming on Saturday due to me not being at my own property, then obviously that's going to come on Sunday. And next week, you know what? I don't know. That's about it, really. Obviously, I can't do flipping fan reactions because I don't want to risk my channel getting taken down again.
Yeah.
Wait, what? For what? For what reason?
Copyright.
For copyright.
How did he get copyright? I saw some YouTubers even show footage on their channel. I don't know how to do it without escaping the copyright. I don't get how these fancy YouTubers do it. But
yeah, I think it's
but I'm not risking it because my channel's still young.
I stopped them because they kept getting blocked on me anyway. So I was like, oh, fuck, I'm going to give up.
It came up with a huge error as well. The moment you left, there's a huge error after we finished reacting to AFTV.
Yeah.
Stream is unavailable.
Oh, that's the same thing happens to me, yeah. Yeah, they literally blocked the stream out and everything.
Yeah, and then me and Tom had to wait like 5 to 10 minutes for the stream to then reload.
And then it got taken down.
I don't know. I even had gaming on my
intro. It got taken down.
Mad.
Yeah, I even had gaming on my last channel, and I think it was because of music in the game that got me copyright. I don't know. It's so weird, this
it's annoying,
copyright
man.
thing,
It's
bro.
annoying. It is very annoying. But yeah, guys. As for me, it'll be watched on tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Be match reaction, fan cams, player ratings, all that after the game. And
Oh yeah, fan cams. Forgotten about that.
yes.
Oh yeah, I have
Yeah.
Europa League predictions stream as well.
If
I have
if
those
I'm
are the
on my
three
own
videos.
property
Yeah.
tomorrow,
Champions League, Europa League, and post match for
fan
tomorrow.
cams. Obviously, I'll let you know on that one.
Yeah, sweet, guys, sweet. So, guys, thanks for coming on. I'm gonna try and do this, as I said, regular second episode. So we'll do this next week. Steve, thanks for making your debut on the show, man.
Yeah,
Hope you
no
enjoyed it,
problem,
man.
bro. I'll come again. Yeah.
Yeah, nice one. Big up Rory as well, every single time, man. And yeah, guys, we're getting out of here. Thanks everyone who tuned in today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Come on, the Gunners, man.
Yeah. Peace out. Steve
We're gonna
Squad
be top of the league.
signing out.
We're gonna be top of the
Absolutely.
league. We're gonna be top of the league tomorrow, guys. When Man City
Feels
and
like an
Liverpool draw.
ice tub in.
No, bro. Liverpool will be top of the league come tomorrow. Mark my words. Come on, Liverpool. We're winning that game tomorrow.
All right, guys, we're out of here. Come on, the Gunners. Ciao, people.
Come on, you Reds. You mighty Reds.
Feels
Let's
like
go.
an ice tub in here.